Course number 2, emotional resilience, thriving amid pressure and change. Welcome to course number 2 under the pillar character. Here we're going to cultivate emotional resilience so we can thrive irrespective of how hot the burner is. Are you ready? Are you curious? How to cultivate emotional resilience, thriving amid pressure and change. Teaching is a full contact sport for the mind, the spirit, the soul, the heart, the body. You face exams, reforms, unprepared students, tight deadlines, unsupportive parents, and sometimes even yourself, an ungrounded you. It is a roller coaster you can hardly get off even when your head is spinning. You can, however, learn how to ride it without screaming all the way. The difference between burnout and breakthrough isn't talent or even training, it's resilience, developing the capacity to get unstuck. According to UNESCO, over 41% of teachers reported high stress levels in the years following the pandemic. Stress is no longer the exception. Unfortunately, it has become the norm. It has sadly become the norm, and we graciously feed it into the universe as though it has zero repercussions. That said, resilience can be learned. It's not about being tough. It's about being flexible. It's about being kind to yourself. It's not about avoiding pressure. It's about thriving through it. Let us do a simple assessment. On a scale of 1 to 10, how resilient do you feel this term? How resilient do you feel right now? Please do write it down. Are you done? To better understand resilience, let's interrogate the power of perspective, okay? Resilience is not about never falling. It's about how fast you rise. Psychologist and Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl once says, when you are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Teachers cannot always control their students, policies, or even their workload. But one thing is for sure, we can always control our response to the issues. Frankl reminds us that between stimulus and response, there's a space. In that space lies our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. That small space is your secret superpower. Use it to pause, breathe in deeply, count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Calm your nervous system down and choose a better reaction or a better response. Not the very first response that came to mind. For this reason, you need to build your resilience muscles. After all, it's a behavior that when consistently practiced will become a set of habits. We suggest 4 resilient workouts to strengthen your muscles. Number 1, start a gratitude journal. Yes, I know I've said it severally, but gratitude unlocks the floodgates of possibilities, okay? So do not dismiss it. Gratitude is important. Gratitude unlocks the gateway to abundance. Make it a habit to wake up at least 5 minutes every day. Make it a habit to wake up at least 5 minutes every day. Sit in silence for a moment before you leave the bed. Find 3 things, only 3, just 3, 1, 2, and 3, that you can be grateful for. And it could be as simple as waking up in the morning. Because as you're awake and you have the gift of mobility because you could put your feet on the floor, then it means that you can achieve something. One that happened the day before, something that happened the day before. What are you grateful for? One during your sleep, one that you are looking forward to. Research by Emmons and Macaulay suggests that people who practice daily gratitude report a 25% increase in happiness. Everybody wants to be happy. Why don't you just learn to be grateful? Number 2, create or join a safe circle group. It's a support group to laugh, vent, and to share lessons without judgment. Have you heard that laughter reduces stress hormones by up to 39%. This research was by Mayo Clinic. Up to 39%. Find a group of people who are good to you, who you can trust, who you can believe in, who you want to grow with. Meet often. It doesn't have to be in person. It could be online. It could be anywhere. But laugh. It could even be on WhatsApp. And find reasons to laugh. Find reasons to share what you're going through, what you're struggling with. Come up with solutions. Just vent. And sometimes just laugh. Number 3, practice mindful minutes. We just tried a breathing exercise. Those are powerful. This is my personal favorite. It works like magic. Before class begins and in between class, take at least 5 slow, deep breaths and visualize the best case scenario for your class. Whether it is you have troublesome students, as some may say it, or not. Let's try the breathing technique. We just tried it, but try it again. You breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. This lowers your heart rate. It increases your focus and it reminds your brain that you are in charge. You've got this. Finally, number 4, incorporate reflection into your schedule. You can even involve the young people, your learners. Incorporate reflection. At the end of every day, at the end of every lesson, reflect what went well, what went wrong, what can I learn, and how do I use it to improve my next class or improve my next challenge, task, whatever it is that you must do. Do this without blame or shame. This turns failure into fuel for growth. This also enables you to bounce forward. You become smarter, wiser, stronger, more grounded, and can still every storm. Author Steve Maraboli said it best. Life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient. Every stumble is a lesson plan in disguise. When your students see you fall and rise again, they learn that failure isn't fatal. It is not the end of the world. It's an invitation to try again, to get up and get better results. So take a moment to remember the one challenge you faced this year, this day, this week, this month. What lesson did it plant in you? And how have you harvested this learning for the future? It is said over and over and over and over and over again that you cannot pour from an empty cup. You must make sure that you're pouring from your overflow. Cultivating resilience enables you to daily refill your cup so you can serve from your overflow. Your emotional energy affects every lesson you teach. When you walk into a classroom, calm, grounded, and joyful, your students embrace it fully. When you walk in stressed and scattered, they embrace it fully and multiply it and give it right back to you. Pressed down, shaking together, and running over. And then you want to find a place to hide. For this reason, protect your emotional battery. Eat well, sleep intentionally, laugh often, forgive quickly, including forgiving yourself. And remember, your peace is your superpower. You know we have to give you a gem step, right? You're going to create a resilience toolkit. First is a morning mindful capsule. Develop an affirmation, such as I am more than a conqueror. I will love and transform my learners. Next, find a gratitude jar. Write 3 things you're grateful for each day. You can involve your family members if you want to, or you can involve even your learners in school. You can do 2 jars, one at home, one in school, and involve everybody. Do it together and see how the energy in your spaces change. Do this consistently for 7 days and tell us what happened in your space for you and for your students as well. Third, check in on a colleague. Call somebody, send somebody a message. Just let them know you're thinking about them. How are you holding up? Small acts of kindness create big resilience. Finally, practice the pause button. Take a moment to pause. Count backwards. 5, 4, 3, Two, one, this is so powerful, do not dismiss it. So we keep repeating it because we want you to practice it and get your students to practice it as well. Imagine an angry student in your class, asking them to breathe in deeply once and counting backwards. By the time they're done counting backwards, they have clarity of purpose and they will be able to speak to you much better. So breathing, count backwards, breathe out through your mouth. And as we wrap up, remember that resilience means rising above your emotions and reframing your judgments of yourself or the situation. Like gold in a fire, let the pressures of your life refine and not define you. Next time life throws a curveball at you, don't just bounce back. Bounce forward because you deserve it. Resilience turns every test into a testimony. So breathe, reflect, grow, and remember, your learners are watching, not how perfect you are, but how powerful you become when life gets real and when life gets complex. Until we see you again next time, remember to subscribe, to like, to leave a comment with your lessons, to do your gem steps and share them with us, and also to practice for yourself that which it is that you have learned so far. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again on the next course number 3, under character, which would be exercising humility and authority in service delivery.